Volleyball. We talked before about how this year in girls volleyball, the league really has been shaken up, and it's really for the taking for anyone in the EPC. Bethlehem Catholic and Parkland met last night. Parkland coming in at 6-3 and having a bit of a down year for the first time in quite a while. Becca, on the other hand, just 2 losses, one to Liberty at the beginning of the year and then one to Central in a sweep. So certainly nothing guaranteed in the league anymore, and that was the case when the Trojans and Golden Hawks met last night. Tom Krantz was there and has more.
Wednesday night's match between Bethlehem Catholic and Parkland promised to be a good one, and that's the way it played out in the Trojans' gym. Parkland led throughout most of the first set, but Becahi forced a tiebreaker, and Mackenzie Ruggiero finished off the comeback for the 27-25 win. Riley Cummings has a knack for finding the open spots, which she did frequently to frustrate the Trojans, tying the second set up 21-all. Parkland would not let this one get away, though. Bryn Dreisbach with 2 big kills down the stretch gives Parkland the set, 25-21 to even things up. Becca in front in the third, but Parkland nipping at their heels. Scarlett Jago with the ace, part of a 5-1 run to get them within 24-23. But Cummings falls with one of her 17 kills, and the Golden Hawks take a 2-1 lead in sets. Fourth set, once again closely contested. The back and forth continues. Lauren Check decides it for Parkland, 25-23. And not surprisingly, we go to a 5th set. Amber Resendez played a strong match, 2 straight kills in the deciding set for Parkland. But Becahi led throughout the set, with Ruggiero coming up big with 7 of her team-high 20 kills in the set, won by the Golden Hawks 15-13, and the match 3-2.
We don't really start off strong, but the past couple games, especially against Northampton and Parkland today, we keep fighting all the way to the end, and we get the outcome we deserve and we want.
Just playing as a team, you know, like putting up balls, like diving for every ball and just putting it up and popping it up and swinging as hard as you can. That's huge. I mean, I've never beaten them. It's only my 2nd year here, and it's just like an amazing feeling to be a team like this.
They've always just been a really powerhouse team, so this year we knew we had to bring it, and I think we just came out with all the fire we could, and we were able to bring home the win.
The Golden Hawks have now won 5 matches in a row. They haven't lost since being swept by Central 3-0 back on September 12th. On the scene at Parkland High School, Tom Krantz, 2 Sports.
So Becca now improves to 8-2 while just 7 games remain for them. They'll still have to face off against Liberty, Southern Lehigh, and Freedom yet. So more tests for them. They did beat Freedom and Easton, though, earlier in the year. Southern Lehigh, obviously the dominant one in the Colonial League, so it might be a good test for both of those teams in that meeting. Parkland has a really, really tough schedule to finish out the year. They still have to see Central, Emmaus, Northampton, and Nazareth. They did go 2-2 against those 4 teams, though, earlier in the year. So we'll see if they can kind of come back and go 4-0 this time.
And obviously, Parkland having a down year by its standards, but it says something about where the program has been. They had not lost a game at home since 2009. They've lost twice this year. Again, that's not to highlight what's gone on this year, but to highlight how good the program has been for such a long period of time. We're going to stick with the Parkland